Voiceover script approximately equals 800 words. The sound of wrenches echoed through the repair shop as Ethan Carter wiped grease from his hands. For 10 years, he had fixed engines before sunrise and stayed late after everyone else had gone home. Every paycheck went toward raising his 8-year-old daughter, Lily. Since losing his wife, Ethan had only one goal: to give Lily a better life. He never complained. He never asked for favors. He simply worked harder than everyone else. But that morning would change everything. A luxury SUV rolled into the garage. Moments later, the company's CEO, Victor Hale, stepped out wearing an expensive suit. Everyone rushed to greet him. Victor looked around with disgust before his eyes landed on Ethan. "So you're the mechanic everyone keeps talking about?" he asked coldly. Ethan nodded politely. "I just fix cars, sir." Victor smirked. "I don't need humble speeches. I need results." The employees laughed nervously. When Ethan explained that the SUV needed an expensive safety repair before it could be driven, Victor's face turned red. "Are you trying to scam me?" "No, sir," Ethan replied calmly. "Driving it like this could put your family in danger." Victor wasn't interested in facts. Instead, he shouted loud enough for the entire workshop to hear. "You're fired." Silence filled the building. "You think you're smarter than management? Pack your tools and leave. Right now." Some workers looked away in embarrassment. Others quietly smiled, afraid to defend Ethan. Ethan lowered his head. He placed his wrench inside his toolbox. Then he looked at the photo of Lily taped inside the lid. He whispered softly, "It's going to be okay." As he reached the exit, Victor laughed. "Good luck finding another job." Ethan stopped. He slowly pulled an old phone from his pocket. Without saying another word, he dialed a single number. "Hello," Ethan said calmly. "It's time." Then he hung up. Nobody understood what had just happened. Victor laughed again. "What? Calling another garage?" Ethan simply smiled. "Not exactly." 20 minutes later, 6 black SUVs entered the company parking lot. Everyone stopped working. The security guards stood frozen. Out stepped several sharply dressed men and women carrying official briefcases. Leading them was the chairman of the company's board. Victor's confident smile disappeared. "Sir, what are you doing here?" The chairman ignored him. Instead, he walked directly toward Ethan. Then something unbelievable happened. He extended his hand. "Mr. Carter." Every employee stared in disbelief. Victor looked completely confused. "You know him?" The chairman answered calmly. "Know him. He is the person who financed the rescue of this company 10 years ago." Gasps filled the workshop. The chairman continued. "When this business was close to bankruptcy, Ethan invested through a private family trust. No one knew because he requested complete privacy." Victor's face turned pale. "That's impossible." The chairman opened a folder. "It isn't. Mr. Carter has never interfered with management. He wanted this company to succeed through honest leadership. But after today's incident," he looked directly at Victor, "that trust has ended." More board members entered the room. An emergency meeting was held immediately. Within minutes, financial reports were reviewed. Employee complaints were revealed. Hidden corruption surfaced. Several managers had been manipulating repair invoices for years. Others had ignored safety standards to increase profits. Victor had approved everything. The board reached its decision quickly. "Victor Hale, you are terminated immediately. And due to violations of company policy, several senior managers are dismissed effective today." Security escorted them out while the same employees who had laughed earlier watched in complete silence. Victor turned toward Ethan. "I'm sorry. I didn't know who you really were." Ethan shook his head. "That's the problem. You shouldn't need to know someone's status before treating them with respect." Those words echoed through the building. The chairman smiled. "We'd like you to take over as interim operations director." Everyone expected Ethan to accept immediately. Instead, he surprised them again. "All except on one condition." The room became quiet. "Every honest employee keeps their job. And every mechanic gets the proper tools and safety equipment they deserve." The chairman nodded. "Done." Weeks later, the garage looked completely different. Modern equipment replaced broken machines. Employees received fair wages. Training programs improved safety. Customers returned because they trusted the business again. One afternoon, Lily visited the shop after school. She ran into Ethan's arms. "Daddy." He smiled. "We're going home early today." She looked around the beautiful workshop. "Did you fix everything?" Ethan laughed. "Not everything. But we're getting there." As father and daughter walked toward the parking lot, the workers applauded quietly. Not because Ethan was secretly wealthy. Not because he had the power to fire executives. But because he had shown everyone that true leadership isn't built on money or titles. It's built on character. Never judge someone by dirty clothes. Never mistake kindness for weakness. And never underestimate a parent fighting for their child. Because sometimes, one phone call can change everything.